Hi everyone, welcome to the Sales Architect's third product highlight video. Today I'm going to be talking about Happy Scribe. You can see on the screen here their website homepage says exactly what it does on the tin here. Transcriptions and subtitles for videos and audio files is effectively what this tool does. Really simple use case, but executed very, very well. Fantastic back end that they're using to do a lot of this automatically through AI machine learning technologies, and also offering the ability to be able to get it human transcribed as well by professionals, which I'll come on to in a second. Highlights in terms of what features they have: it covers 119 languages, which is amazing. Obviously I'm doing a lot of my podcasts and these videos in English, and the accuracy of those is excellent in my opinion. And then the features in terms of the user interface and layout, I'll come on to that in a second, but I think it's so user friendly. Anyone can pick this up in 5 minutes and start using it, and it's also cheap as well. Should pop onto the pricing page. You pay for what you need. You pay by the hour, €12 for an hour of transcription or subtitling. But if you buy in bulk, and this is great for larger organizations like journalists, creative media agencies, YouTubers and people that are doing content online, if you buy it in bulk, it gets cheaper per hour as well. So I'm just going to jump into the tool and very quickly show you how it works. I was just playing around with this, uploading some test videos and things a second ago to see how quickly it works. I typically am uploading files that are 500 megabytes more, maybe sometimes even a gig or two. Obviously depends on your internet connection, but when you upload a file, you typically are going to be uploading it within a couple of minutes. Now, if we look at the uploading system, very simple. I can select the source, and that can be from online or from my own device. So I'm just going to select this short test file again from my PC. You can see how quickly that uploaded there. And then on the right hand side, it's asking me, would I like it automatically transcribed using their back-end system, or do I want it professionally transcribed by a human? And they can turn that around within a day, cost £1.70 a minute. I think they're fairly harsh on themselves around the accuracy. 70% accuracy I disagree with. I think it's much higher than that. But these guys are very open and honest with their product. I think it's more like 85-90% accurate in my opinion, for English anyway. I'm sure it varies by language. What you can also do is add your vocab as well. So these are some words that I use regularly that I've noticed that the tool gets incorrect from time to time. So I've added those to my vocabulary. And when I submit the video with my vocab on, it will automatically pick up those acronyms and industry specific language that I'm using. If it's a long file, big file, I can auto submit, which means I can leave it to upload, go do something else, come back, and it will be submitted to my library like so. So you can see here it's working on that. It'll take a few minutes for a small file, up to sort of 10-15 minutes for larger files I've found so far. Now it does two different types of file. You can either do a subtitling of a video, which I'm going to show you first, or you can do a transcription of a video or an audio file, and that comes out as plain text. Just going to show you the subtitling first. So this is the podcast highlights episode that I posted earlier this week with Theo from that I recorded last week. You can see the interface here, very clean and simple. Effectively, you have the automatically detected and subtitled wording on the left-hand side, which you can run through and alter and edit to your heart's desire. And then on the right-hand side, you have the video playback features. Okay, guys, welcome to the first video there. I can see on the left-hand side exactly where that is in the track, or I can see it at the bottom here, exactly where that is, and I can adjust and edit the sizing of the length of time that the subtitling appears for each sentence or each paragraph. So I can play that back at normal speed or quicker speed if you're confident in over typing quickly. Again, I've found that you don't really need to edit too much. And then you can change various different settings. The important ones for me really are these limits here. So I like to have it over 2 lines, and I don't mind if it goes fairly wide on the screen. And I like to have a gap in between sentences, but all of that is adjustable here. And then you can also flip where the text is going to appear, where the subtitled text is going to appear, and you can see there's an example at the bottom of the screen. So if I want to make it bigger, or I want to put it at the top instead of the bottom, it's over the top of a graphic that I've put there, but you can see you can switch it from top to bottom, or you can add a background as well. If it's on a white background but you still want white text, you can create, for example, a black box to put that on. Okay, so that's basically how it works. Really straightforward. Some editability, on the right hand side in terms of settings, but it has everything that you need, generally speaking. And as I'm going through, it's automatically saving at the top here. And when I'm done, I can hit download, and that will spit out an MP4 file for me with the subtitling attached to the video. But then I can also take the subtitle file out separately, which is useful if you're using YouTube's subtitling system, for example, so that it can reference that file separately to the video. So that's the subtitling. I'm going to go back to my library and have a look at the transcriptions. And we can see here that that file is now complete that I uploaded a second ago. Didn't take long. This is an example of a transcription file. This is a video that I recorded a few weeks ago. Just uploaded the video, and it will automatically detect the paragraph spacing, the grammar, and again it's highlighting in red any areas that the tool thinks that it might have got incorrect, and therefore I can go through and I can change them. So here, for example, obviously this is a noun, not that the system would know that necessarily, so I can change that, capitalize the sales architect, for example. And I can play through the video at the bottom corner here and listen to the track and type over the top. I can convert the files between subtitles and transcriptions so that if I want both versions, I can take both versions out. And that's great for, if you're doing an interview, for example, and you want to take the quotes out in a written format, or share it with your colleagues in a written format, you can do that, and then also publish the actual audio or video podcast with the subtitling as well. And again, that can be downloaded in multiple different file types when you're done with it. And that's it really in terms of functionality. Like I said, really straightforward. You can create a folder structure here, and you can move items between folders, which is really useful if you're part of a bigger team, so people can collaboratively work together on the same files. And yeah, the files will stay in the cloud for as long as you've got your account open. So really useful as an actual repository for your files as well. One more final thing to say on this. As I speak right now, it's on sale through AppSumo on their Black Friday sale. Ends in 4 or 5 days time. It's currently the 26th today. And you can buy a single code for $70, which will give you 2 hours per month on a lifetime subscription. So if you're a light user like me, perfect. That's equivalent to 6 months worth of, if I was to be doing it, paying by the hour for my time. So if you're using it regularly, highly recommend that. I'll put a link in the description to this deal and also the Happy Scribe website as well, so that you can go and check it out. So that's Happy Scribe. Really recommend it. I've been talking with the CEO and his team recently, and I think they're a really great team, a small team, and they've done some amazing, to build a user base of almost 500,000 people, and they're adding tens of thousands of users each week. They've really got something special here, and just so simple, cheap as well. And professionals are raving about this just as much as amateurs like myself are, so I really think that this is worth checking out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll be publishing another product highlight next week. Thanks guys.